Hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I am gardening in Zone 6B in New York. And I'm gardening on two separate properties. This property that we're on right now is my home garden. And we have a much larger garden at my dad's house, and I'll bring you there later today. We're going into preservation season now, so you will see a lot of canning on my channel and different ways that we are going to preserve different things. Today we're going to be harvesting a few things from both gardens.
No. R. G.
Alright, we have some things to harvest from the garden today. This is our toothache plant. I'm going to be making a tincture with these. I think I'll come back later and grab a few more of these, let them grow a little bit more. This one here has a fasciated bloom. There's a double blossom head. Pretty neat. Right now I have lots and lots of parsley that needs to be dealt with. I'm going to leave all the new growth so it'll keep growing. I think I'll definitely be able to harvest a year's worth of parsley this year, since I was able to do that last year, and this is a lot more parsley than what we had last year. There's a ladybug in there. Trying to disrupt her. We already have a overflowing bowl full of herbs. I decided to let my broccoli rabe go to seed because it started to flower when I was away from the house, and I didn't realize that it was going to put on seed pods. That's pretty cool. I thought the flowers would just turn into little seed heads and then they just drop. So I'm going to let these dry on the plant, and then we're going to harvest some of these seed pods, save some for next year. We have some peas that are just about ready to be harvested, and lots more flowers, lots more to come. Our cabbages are heading up. Still growing though. And we got our first chamomile flowers. The plants are still pretty small, so I was surprised that they're putting up flowers. Maybe it's from the excessive heat we're having, making them flower sooner than later, but that's okay. I'm not sure if I should pick these yet. I'll give them another day and see where we're at. And here's a quick look at our other cabbages. This one's starting to firm up. It's a little bit small still though, so we're gonna let that keep growing. That one's got plenty of time to grow. And we have one more in here. The garden is looking great, just needs some maintenance. We also have some volunteer ground cherries that are just flowering. It's a lovely surprise. Have a ton of them. I'm gonna have to thin those out a bit more. We just harvested all our lettuce yesterday. We're in the middle of a heat wave right now, and I had to pull all my lettuce because it started to bolt, which is not ideal. So this pile right here has bolted and it's gonna go to the chickens. And I wish I came out here earlier and grabbed it when I saw that only one of the plants bolted, but I forgot about it, got busy with the baby, and we lost a few more. This pile here is still good though, so I'm going to cut off the root balls, put them in my strainer here, and I'm going to bring these inside, clean them all up, and store them in the fridge until we're ready to eat them. Not a bad harvest. This is a pretty big strainer. Definitely would have doubled our harvest if I would have been able to save that too. That's okay. At least we have some happy hens. And a few of our leeks came back. I thought they were goners, but we have, I think, 2 of them that came back. There's another parsley I can take. Beautiful. Our cherries are almost ready. It looks like we actually will be able to harvest some cherries off this tree this year. I'm going to give it a closer look later and see if any of them are ready to be picked today. But everything is looking beautiful. And while we're out here, I want to harvest some of these hydrangeas because they just look so stunning. I'm going to bring some of these inside and put them in a vase. I collected the flowers that I want. It looks so beautiful. What I'm going to do is just take all these leaves off the stems. Probably going to do this mostly off camera because it's a little difficult to do with one hand. Might leave a few leaves at the top. And just put them in my vase. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Apparently the bumblebees think they're lovely too. I'm going to add some water to this. Hopefully not bring any bees inside. Absolutely beautiful. We are now at my dad's property at our second garden, so let's see what we can harvest from here. We have a little woodchuck problem. Eating our plants. They're mainly eating the leaves, so I guess that's better, but he did get into a few of the fruits. Or vegetables, whatever you want to call them. Here's a nice pasta squash. It's not going to store well because he scratched it all up. That's okay, there's plenty more. Hopefully he won't get to. Let's do our first harvest. My dad did already pick a few zucchinis while I was in the hospital, and he got to enjoy those. This is zucchini. This one's a little bit small, but I'll take that too. Trying to be careful not to break off the tiny one on top. These plants are so prolific. Ouch. Oh god. I slid down the middle of it. Looks like it actually grew like that. Wow. Never seen that before. Just gonna help the plant out a little bit and take off all the dying ones. There's a lot growing on here, but I don't see any that are ready just yet. Probably another day or two for some of them. And there's another baby pasta squash. Looks like this plant back here got the worst of it, but it's still producing its fruit. We have some baby peppers. I believe that's a poblano. And lots of baby tomatoes on all these plants, so we are finally going to be able to make that pasta sauce and can that this year. It's a bell pepper. Watermelon plants are taking off. I don't see any flowers yet, but they look like they'll be there soon. We lost a few zucchinis to the woodchucks. I made some zucchini chocolate chip muffins with those zucchinis that we harvested from our garden. And they look and smell delicious. And that's all I have to show you today, so have a blessed day.